Are you passionate about competing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hyper competitive person.
Yeah. I think so. I got into competing a little bit because I was big into football. Like, we played flag football at Mason and FXA and all that. And I needed something else.
Okay.
I needed something else to be competitive in because I think football, I'm just reckless.
Yeah.
And I'll just lay my body out and not care. But I'm getting older. I needed to find something that wouldn't wreck me as bad. And I feel like I just have to always be doing something competitive.
I have a remedy for that too.
What?
So you're talking about competitiveness, right? Jay knows I'm really competitive. Everybody here is competitive.
I think as a guy,
Yeah.
that's part of what makes you, not a guy, but I feel like, what makes you a guy is that competitive nature.
So
Just ego.
So then what's my competitive nature
I think
from?
guys and girls are competitive.
You were an athlete before.
Yeah.
you know, 'cause you have to think about it. Like every girl has guy traits and girl traits. Just like every guy has girl traits. Just the most biggest example.
Bring it science, yep.
Girls, one trait is emotional intelligence. Women are emotionally intelligent because that's a feminine trait. Men have emotionally intelligent too. It's just to a lower degree.
I would say this: everyone's competitive about stuff they care about.
Yeah. Earlier, I said that I think one of the biggest vices is when you start comparing yourself to other people. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You are competitive. So when you are competitive, like outwardly, most people are competitive with other people. So you gotta like program yourself out of that and stop being competitive with other people. Be competitive with yourself. So you're able to build your life brick by or day by day when you're competitive with yourself. Say you just wake up and say instead of worrying about say, hey, I want to be better than Angela today, right? Fuck this bitch. Like I'm trying to beat her today. Nah, you got to be like, nah, I'm trying to beat me from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like instead of like comparing yourself, just focus on being competitive with yourself and being a better person every day.
It's about progress.
I definitely do. I do both.
Yeah.
I definitely am competitive with myself, but then also I look at, honestly, this is why I think I'm not shit all the time. I only compare myself to fucking Olympians. I'm like, damn, they're fucking like their genetics are so crazy. I'm like, I ain't shit. But then I also am like, okay, I need to be better than I was yesterday.
The comparison trap is only a deterrent to you if it stops you from doing.
No, it
what
actually
you're
just
gonna do.
motivates me.
Yeah.
Correct, which is
Yeah.
fine, I think. A lot of people, for example, you guys know Alex Hormozy?
Yes.
Okay, he's a
business guy.
He's a business guy, and
Business guy.
he was saying how we underestimate the amount of volume it takes to be successful. Like a lot of people feel like they go on 5 dates and they should find the love of their life. What if it takes 500 days? A lot of people want their podcast to blow up after the 10th episode. What if it takes 100 episodes? So we compare our chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 40, and we're like, like I get like that because when I'm editing content, I'm looking at people who I'm looking up to like cinematographers, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna be like that. So let me just not do it. And I got to that point before, but with you, Brad, I think it's great that your standard are Olympians, right? I think it's great that your standard are Olympians because I wouldn't want your standard to be those guys that's on stage with you. That's who you're trying to beat, right?
Yeah.
He is gonna beat them. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Speak that shit into existence.
No
But-
negativity.